something called operators or logical operators that allow us to kind of add some logic to the way our loops and our conditions run. And in this video, I want us to look at the basic ones that you're likely to use in your day-to-day life, even though we have used them in the previous video, like we used or and at some point of this programming. So the first one that you want to look at is the less than operator, and it's basically the same as the one you know on arithmetic. So to illustrate these examples, let us use two examples of numbers. Let me have the first number assigned to a variable name called a, and I'm going to have number 5, and then have a number called number 10 assigned to a variable called b, and then run them. So the first thing we want to do is let's start with this one, not equal to. So we know very well that in our case a is equal to 5. So if we do a not equal to is written like exclamation mark equal sign 5, then we'd expect this to be false because we have already assigned a to 5. So if we run that, indeed it's true, it's false because our a is equal to 5. So it's not true that it's not equal to 5. That's why we are having the output as false. But if you change this to 10, it says that a, which is 5, is not equal to 10, which is true. So that option here, which is not equal sign, allows us to do comparisons. So this is how you do operations that you want to specify not equal to. If you want to say that a equal to 10, then it's going to be false. Why? Because we know that a is 5. We have assigned the value of 5 to a. We can do less than. So we can say a is less than 2 and b. First of all, let's try that. A is less than 2. It's true because a is 5 and 2 is less than 5. We can also do a is greater than 2, which is not true because a is greater than or is less than 2, which is not true because our a is 5. So you can see that. We can also use and. So this one, and ensures that both must be true. So if a is greater than 2, which is true, our a is 5, so it's greater than 2, and the second option b is less than 20. Of course, our b is 10, so it's less than 20, so the answer we expect here is true. But if we change that, let me change that now to a is greater than 2, but b is greater than 10. So this is going to be false. Why? Because we know that, okay, our a is greater than 2, but b is not greater than 10 because our b was 20. So both these two conditions must be satisfied for us to have a true answer here. So that is why you are getting the false answer. If either of them is wrong, then the code doesn't run. So that is the impact of and. So and is a very, very important. It kind of puts a very hard condition. We can also have a is greater than 2 or b is greater than 10. So for a fact, we know that our a is greater than 2 because our a is 5. However, our b is not greater than 10. Why? Our b is 10. So this part is wrong, this one is right. But the answer that you are going to get is true. Why? Because just one of them has to be true, which is this one. Even though the other one is wrong, this is true. So that is how OR works. So OR kind of lessens the condition of what you are trying to test. And that marks, we can also do a is equal to 8. And this one should give us false because a is not 8. We know that our a was 5. So this is the logical operators. You can use them even with strings, or even with lists, or even with dictionaries. So in this case, I'm just using them with integers to drive the point home. So that is how we use logical operators. We will use this a lot in a data analytics section and when we're writing functions in Python.